Take a slow moment and imagine holding a 2017 United States quarter dollar in your hand. At first glance, it seems completely ordinary, the same type of coin that quietly moves through stores, pockets, and wallets every single day. Most people receive quarters in change and rarely pause long enough to study the details. Yet coins often carry deeper stories hidden inside small designs and tiny engravings. Every line on the surface was intentionally created, and every symbol reflects a specific moment in history. This 2017 quarter belongs to a special series that celebrates important places connected to the American story. Because of that purpose, the coin represents more than simple currency. It becomes a miniature historical record placed into everyday circulation. Millions of people have handled coins like this without realizing how much meaning is contained in such a small object. Sometimes the most ordinary-looking items quietly hold the most fascinating journeys. Before exploring the history behind this coin, take a careful look at the front design. The portrait of George Washington appears in the center, facing left with a calm and steady expression. This image has been associated with the quarter for many decades and remains one of the most recognizable designs in American coinage. Above the portrait, the word "Liberty" curves along the rim of the coin. To the right of Washington's face, the phrase "In God We Trust" is engraved clearly into the metal surface. At the bottom edge, the words "quarter dollar" confirm the denomination. Around the outer rim, you can also see United States of America forming a circular border. These elements together create a layout that feels familiar to millions of people who see this coin every day. Now, turn the coin over and the story becomes more interesting. The reverse side displays a detailed design honoring Ellis Island, one of the most significant immigration landmarks in United States history. Across the top edge of the coin, the words Ellis Island appear clearly engraved. For generations of families, this island represented the first step toward a new beginning in America. The design captures that emotional moment through the image of an immigrant family standing near the shoreline. Their expressions suggest both uncertainty and hope as they approach unfamiliar land. Behind them, the historic Ellis Island building rises with strong architectural detail. The artists carefully balanced the human figures and the building so the entire scene tells a story inside a small circular frame. Beneath the scene on the reverse side, you can see the year 2017, marking when this design entered circulation. That year was part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a series created to highlight national parks and historic locations across the United States. Each release in the program celebrates a different place connected to the nation's heritage. Ellis Island was chosen because of its powerful connection to immigration history. Millions of people passed through its halls while beginning new lives in America. By placing this location on a coin, the United States Mint ensured that the story could travel everywhere the coin circulated. Every time the quarter changes hands, the design quietly carries that history forward. When collectors study coins like the 2017 Ellis Island quarter, they often begin with the condition of the coin. Condition refers to how well the coin has survived since the moment it was minted. Coins that move through circulation naturally develop small scratches and marks from everyday use. These marks are normal for coins that pass through many hands and machines. However, some coins remain surprisingly well preserved, sometimes because they were stored carefully or never spent. When a coin appears almost untouched, collectors describe it as being in extremely high condition. These examples attract attention because they are much harder to find than ordinary circulation coins. Professional grading organizations help collectors measure a coin's condition in a consistent way. Specialists examine the coin under magnification and controlled lighting. They study the sharpness of the design, the smoothness of the metal surface, and the presence of tiny contact marks. After the inspection, the coin receives a numerical grade representing its preservation. Higher grades indicate coins that appear extremely close to their original mint condition. Reaching the highest levels on the grading scale can be difficult, especially for coins created for everyday circulation. Even a small mark during transportation can affect the final grade. Because of this, coins that achieve the highest grades are often considered especially notable by collectors. Auctions are where collector demand becomes visible. When an exceptional coin appears for sale, collectors may compete to add it to their collections. Each bidder studies the coin's certification, grade, and overall quality before deciding how much to offer. As bidding continues, the price may gradually rise. Sometimes the final price remains close to expectations, but occasionally a coin attracts intense interest and reaches a surprising result. These moments often become widely discussed within the collecting community because they show how strongly collectors value rare, high-grade pieces. Within discussions about the 2017 Ellis Island quarter, one particular example attracted strong attention. Reports described a specimen preserved in extremely high certified condition. Because modern coins rarely remain flawless after entering circulation, examples at the very top of the grading scale can become highly desirable. When this specific coin appeared in a competitive auction environment, several collectors recognized its exceptional preservation. As bidding progressed, the price continued rising. By the time the auction concluded, the final recorded result reached approximately $818,000 for that specific graded specimen. This figure applies only to that particular coin within that auction and reflects its rare condition. Stories like this highlight an important truth within coin collecting. Value does not always come from age or the number of coins produced. In many cases, condition plays a far greater role. Two coins from the same year may appear identical at first glance, yet one may be significantly more desirable because of its preservation. Collectors who specialize in top-grade coins often search for examples showing the sharpest details and the cleanest surfaces. When such coins appear at auction, competition between collectors can become intense. Beyond the numbers and grades, the artistic design of the coin remains an important reason collectors appreciate it. The Ellis Island imagery captures a powerful moment connected to immigration history. The immigrant family shown on the coin represents countless journeys that shaped the United States. Their presence adds emotional depth to the design. Collectors often feel drawn to coins that reflect meaningful historical themes. The Ellis Island quarter reminds viewers that coins can carry stories about people, places, and experiences. Modern minting technology also contributes to the beauty of coins like this one. The United States Mint uses powerful presses capable of striking detailed images into metal blanks with great precision. Under magnification, the lines and textures of the design become even more impressive. Yet, even advanced technology cannot guarantee perfect surfaces. Handling during packaging and distribution can introduce small marks. This is why collectors celebrate the rare coins that remain exceptionally well preserved. Another fascinating part of coin collecting is research. Collectors examine auction records, grading reports, and historical information to understand how coins perform in the market. When a coin achieves an unusual result, collectors analyze the details behind the sale. They look at the grade, certification, and the circumstances of the auction. Over time, these records become valuable references for anyone studying modern coin markets. For many viewers, the story of this quarter may inspire a closer look at the coins already in their possession. Most people carry change without paying attention to the details. Yet, each coin has a unique design and history waiting to be noticed. Even if a coin turns out to be common, the process of examining it can still be rewarding. Curiosity often becomes the first step toward a deeper appreciation of coins and history. Next time you receive a quarter in change, pause for a moment before placing it back in your pocket. Look at the design, the year, and the story represented on its surface. Coins travel through countless hands, yet each one quietly carries a piece of history. The 2017 Ellis Island quarter is a perfect example. Most examples remain everyday currency, yet one exceptional specimen reached an auction result of about $818,000, reminding collectors how extraordinary preservation can transform an ordinary coin. Keep looking closely, because sometimes the most interesting discoveries are already in your hands.